Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you already know who this is, man. This is the big bad kaiju of STP. This is O'Shea Edwards. And this ain't the one count. This ain't the two count. No, my man. You listening to the 3 Count podcast.
Hit him with a 3 count. Pin him to the ground and the crowd go wild, man down, know what y'all like. Hit him with a 3 count. On the top row, crowd already know how I fly him to the flow like. Hit him with a 3 count. And your boy real chicka real.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it's your boy, your cousin, your nephew. It's the Don Chaz Evans, and you're checking out the 3 Count Podcast Debate Show. Let me introduce to the man that is going one-on-one with me here today. You haven't seen him in a while. Listen, he's back. All right. The Red Dog, guess what? I gave him the day off, okay, after his duties yesterday, making a statement at a 1CW. I gave him the day off. So, we got to have our debate show. So we brought up from the dead, my little brother, the man that really doesn't watch any wrestling. He only watches the YouTube updates and clips on Twitter. Ladies and gentlemen, the only reason he's on this show is because he's my little brother. All right. Sometimes we call him the Napster. Sometimes we call him Q. But ladies and gentlemen, his name is JJ.
There ain't no grave can hold the Napster down.
Oh, no.
There ain't no grave can hold Drip JJ down. He may have school and books. He may have to go to work. But there ain't no grave can hold JJ down.
Oh, no.
I came with that up on the spot, by the way.
I can tell. I can tell you didn't out here singing Negro spirituals for your return. You turned Johnny Cash into a Negro spiritual. That's amazing. That's amazing. All righty. Yeah, for Josh, welcome back. All right, listen, it's been a while.
Thank you. It's been forever.
It has, and it's great, this new format where there's only two of us, and listen, we argue over everything. So me and you are now about to legit argue over wrestling. This is about
we already argue, so I mean
exactly. So this is going to be more fun. This is probably one of the best episodes ever. But before we get right into it, let's get right down to the announcements. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you have not already done so, all right, make sure you hit that subscribe button on YouTube. Okay, right. If you are on our Facebook page watching us live on Facebook, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you give that share, okay? Share this video. Also on our Twitch channel, make sure you subscribe there. Also, we're, whatever your favorite social media is, okay? We're there. Twitter, 3Count_pod. Twitter, Instagram, 3Count_pod, all one word. If you already have not done so as well, but you already should have because you are our longtime viewers, okay? The 3Count Nation, right? So you already have a shirt, but you probably want to get another shirt. ProWrestlingTees.com/3CountPod. Go get yourself a 3Count Podcast t-shirt, all right? Definitely, it helps us support this awesome podcast. If you also, Tuesday, Thursday, Now Into the Ring is coming out. The Red Dogs interview show. So definitely be on the lookout for that. Hey, gotta show the comments, show the love. What's up, Rich? Wearing the shirt as we speak. That's what's up. Thank you for your support. All right. I think that's all the announcements, right? Yeah, we did the shirt. Yeah, the Twitter. Okay. Yeah. All right, cool. Temp check. All right, we're gonna shake things up. We're gonna go right into temp check. All right, Josh. So look, for those of you who don't know what temp check is where we will give you our hottest and or coldest wrestler going into this week. So, Josh, what you got for me, bro? Temp check.
I mean, I think I'm gonna state the obvious temp check here. Hottest wrestler right now is Karrion Kross. Coldest wrestler, I really don't know. I really don't have a coldest wrestler right now. But I can tell you right now, the hottest wrestler right now is Karrion Kross, and that was without a doubt, easily. Boom, drop mic, have at it.
I like them as Killer Cross.
I mean, it sounds more deadly, but
but
they could use it now,
No.
but I mean,
no, they can't.
oh,
They can't.
oh,
They can't. Like they're not. And no, some not gonna have.
oh yeah, Corbin. Anything like Puny Corbin or something? I can't remember his name now. Trash Corbin.
No. What's called it? Pat McAfee calls him bum ass Corbin.
Right.
Yeah.
There it is.
Hey, because at SummerSlam he had a choir singing "Bum Ass Corbin." Yes.
Yeah.
So, but listen, I'm a fan of Baron Corbin. He gets people to hate him. I don't care what anyone says. Like Baron Corbin does not. He's like a Miz. They're not going to give him his flowers till he's long gone out the company. But all right, let me give you my hottest wrestler. Actually, no, I'm gonna stick with tradition. My coldest wrestler of the week, still running to this day, for actually more reasons than one this time, is Shawn Spears. I mean, listen, he gave me more reasons this time. And my hottest wrestler of the week, right? Shawn Spears. Congratulations. Okay, yeah, this will be the only time I say that. Yeah, nah. For those who don't know, Shawn Spears and Mrs. Royce are expecting, so I'll be nice today.
Oh, kudos.
So I'll even it out by making him the hottest wrestler and the coldest wrestler. So
I think he deserves. I think he deserves, at least a sort of break.
It's not really a break, because if you're hot and you're cold, then you're yes or you're no. I did just quote Katy Perry. Let's move on.
Get out of here, bro.
All right, let's get right down to our first debate topic. All right, so at SummerSlam, we saw the return of Bayley. We saw the return of Io Sky, as is what she's being called now. We saw the return of Dakota Kai. We've also seen the return as well as Karrion Kross. Triple H has already stated that this is not the end. This is only the beginning. Also, there are rumors speculating going around that Keith Lee wants out of his contract. He wants to go back because Triple H is in charge. So, who else do we think is going to switch back from AEW to? Who do you think? We'll start with you, Josh.
You kind of went into the Matrix, but I think I got what you were saying for the most part. Okay, so we have like an interesting dilemma here. People from AEW that I could see coming back. I'm trying to think. Besides Keith Lee, they have so many guys. You know what I mean? I would say like any of the top guys, or that were top guys in NXT. I don't think Adam Cole, because he's just there's his best friends over there, and his girlfriends over there. So I would say, what's that one guy? I can't remember his name. Because Santana Ortiz, I know that they're not getting along, so maybe one of them jump ship.
That'd be weird.
I know it'd be weird, but like
I
know he's like, you know what I mean, but I know they haven't been getting along for like a couple months now.
Right.
I've heard that on the dirt sheets, as you call it, and I know like they're not in AEW right now. Oh, FTR, that's a good one. But aren't they doing like pretty good stuff right now?
They are, yeah.
Like, aren't they like on the quest to like get all the belts? You know?
Yeah.
So that's why I didn't want to see FTR.
Listen, I got two tag team championships too. I'm collecting belts too.
Well, yeah.
I called out FTR on Twitter.
Well, why?
Because I want to fight.
I mean, iron sharpens iron.
All right then. So let them fight me so I can fight them.
I mean, iron sharpens iron.
I was in the same. Listen. Do you know how like recently yesterday I was in like the same. I was in the same like building in the same show as one of the Briscoes, and I was just like, "Where your brother at? Let's fight, bro." Shout out to 1CW though.
But yeah, I would say also I would say like even besides AEW guys, maybe like Gargano from like I know he did it like an appearance on Impact, but I know it's not like no long-term situation there. Maybe Gargano returns. I would say I know they're not in AEW and like they're currently like their contracts are frozen, but like Naomi and Sasha, you know what I mean? That I could see them coming back. So I mean, I think like the door is like wide open because we've seen what Triple H was able to do with the black and gold brand. Yeah. So I say like the sky's the limit.
Nice nod there.
Thank you. I thought you didn't. Okay.
No, I caught that, and
okay.
Most people won't catch that. Only your true OGs will catch that reference. But I'm on the same fence as you are. Some of those names like Gargano, Keith Lee. I don't think FTR. Because
they're doing good stuff right now. You know what I mean?
FTR, I think FTR is probably doing the best stuff in their career at this moment in time. I do think they will end up winning the AEW tag belts. At least I hope they end up doing that before they drop one of the other tag titles. I figured they would do that. I guess that would happen when we do Young Bucks and FTR again. That's probably the match that'll be. But yeah, I kind of also I think we see Nia come back.
I forgot about Nia. I
do think we see Nia. I think a lot of the NXT, like we saw Ciampa getting the rub. A lot of the NXT guys are going to be, that should have been stars by this point, should have had at least some clout behind their name from being called up, will get the rub. I wouldn't even be shocked if we saw Malachi Black. Aleister Black tries to go back.
Because he's been.
Yeah. Morrissey, would like Big Cass. Yeah, would I think. I don't know, what is he doing? Wasn't he doing the Control Your Narrative thing? I don't know. I don't know.
I haven't been keeping up with.
I don't care. I don't keep. Listen, the only reason I keep up with Control Your Narrative is because my homeboy is in there. Shout out to Abraham Khan out of the NYC. But yeah, I don't see. It doesn't surprise me that Keith wants to go back. If it doesn't, because I mean. Do you remember what Keith was doing before he got called up?
Bearcat! Oh my God! Stop!
No, before.
Before that. Then they took him off of television.
He was sick.
Yeah, but then they took him off of television.
Yeah.
After he beat Randy.
Yes.
Literally after he beat Randy, which killed all his momentum.
Correct. Yes, absolutely. But like before he got called up, he was the He was the NXT champion and the North American champion.
Yeah, he was
a double champ. And then he lost to Karrion Kross, and then boom, he was called up. But it was just that's what Triple H was doing with Keith Lee. Just imagine what Keith Lee would be doing in the on the main roster now. And like Keith knows he's not at this point in time. He's gonna be, he's the tag team champion with Swerve. He wants. He's not a tag guy, but he probably wants to be a singles guy. He wants to, regardless of what everybody feels. Everybody wants the WWE Championship. That's the ultimate. Like, it's still the big time, place. Whether or not if Triple H is telling everybody that we're doing pro wrestling now, not sports entertainment, like whether that's true or not, like that's the spot.
Yeah,
that's the NBA. That's that's the NFL.
Yeah,
like that's the the
that's
major league sport.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I just at this point it's fair game for anybody.
I agree.
It's fair game for anybody. Well, it'd be a real twist.
What?
This is. I know this won't happen. This is real far fetched.
Never say never.
You're right. Never say never. Especially with all the controversy with Ibushi and down in New Japan. What if Ibushi shows up in like in WWE?
Yeah, I say never say never, but
yeah, right. Like legit, that's completely far fetched. But yeah, it's just I think this is like that weird free agency period of sports where who's going to what team. Especially some of these ROH, these people who the indie talent who's on the who's doing the ROH stuff, who's not on ROH talent.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
like think about the ROH talent that got let go that Tony didn't bring back.
Right.
That's another thing. Like we're forgetting that ROH let go a lot of their people.
Yeah.
You know what? I want to bring this up. This is I didn't think about that. That's not a bad one.
Oh.
Like
I totally forgot. Yeah, because I know that he hasn't really been happy with.
I don't blame him.
I mean, he hasn't been like. I mean, it's like
listen,
companies of like
Andrade everywhere. Listen, this is what it is. Andrade everywhere else. Andrade in AEW. Legit, he's done nothing of importance, and it's dumb.
Yeah,
the stuff he does outside of AEW are really good.
Oh yeah, it's just I don't understand why, like, especially with like American companies, it's like if you can't like speak English or something, it's like you can't succeed. You know what I mean? Or it's not like I'm not saying that they can't succeed. It's just like the companies won't. You know what I mean? Get behind a like a foreigner that doesn't know English. It's like I don't like, you know what I mean? Like it's kind of just a weird like stigma. It kind of it sucks really,
Yeah.
And like kudos to Charlotte for like elite, like really like helping him with his English, but like, you know what I mean? Like it should be about the product, about how they wrestle. You know what I mean?
No, factual. I mean,
I know wrestling's only like half the battle because like you got your character and all that, but still.
Yeah, no facts. I think that's another thing with the Nakamura.
Absolutely, yeah. I was about to say, Nakamura is just like dude got over on his song.
But here's also another thing is this. Asuka doesn't have that problem, but Asuka's English is Asuka's English is better than at least Nakamura's.
Yeah, and
I agree.
Yeah, managers can fix that problem. Yeah,
but here's the thing. At the same time, do we want to oversaturate managers? How many you gotta look at now? Now you look at that as okay. How many Japanese talent do you have? Well, not even just Japanese. How many non-English speaking talent do you have? Okay, how many managers do you need? Then you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
it's one of those like you put it's like you're not solving them. You're just putting a Band-Aid over it, and sooner or later the Band-Aid's gonna fall off because it's not gonna. You know what I'm saying?
But like I was saying, it's just like it shouldn't have to be like if you don't speak like fluent English that it's a problem. you know. And heck, even when they get it right, sometimes. And yeah, they won't market you the same because you don't know English, which it sucks. But it's like you have like these like diamonds and you just don't use them.
Yeah.
But what do I know? I mean, the Zelina Vega and Andrade pairing was like golden. You know what I mean? That was great.
Yeah, I agree.
Then they ruined it. Typically,
they made me. Well, yeah, I agree because I mean they were pushing the whole Bulgarian brute.
Oh yeah, true, yeah,
the root thing. But yeah, it's just a weird time now. It's like it's that free agency sphere. It's like right before the draft and right before the trade deadline. Who's going where? Hey, I gotta give it to I gotta give sports analogies. All right, let's move on to match of the week. All right, match of the week. All right, so what is your match, Josh? Did you watch any wrestling?
I've been busy working, like I said. So actually, I have not seen any match at all. So yeah.
Okay, name your favorite match. Go.
Name my favorite match.
Like
name
your favorite
match, like of all time.
Of all time, your favorite match.
Okay, whoa,
right there on the spot. Whoa. Yes.
Wow.
I know. Right. I know mine offhand. I mean, I'm a wrestler, but and everybody in the chat, put your favorite match of all time. Okay, put your favorite, and then those who are listening on our podcast, our audio version. Definitely tweet us at 3count_pod your favorite match of all time.
I'm trying to remember exactly. It was I like of all time. This is like all right. WrestleMania 23, Batista Undertaker. I love that match. Was it 23 or was it 24?
It was 23. You're right, 23.
I really thought Batista had it in the bag. All right.
Rey Mysterio versus Eddie Guerrero, Halloween Havoc 97. That's a fire.
That's a really good one. I love that.
Fire. We did a watch along to that pay-per-view for our 1 year. HBK Bret Hart Iron Man match. Any HBK match with me, you get my stamp of approval. Undertaker and Triple H #2. Oh, are you talking about their second match at WrestleMania? Because if you remember the second match,
didn't they fight 3 times though? But like they don't count the first one.
Yeah.
It's like, is it 2 in terms of like?
So that
is it end of an era or is it like
2? I think 2 would be when they had the no holds barred match.
Okay.
Where he like spine when he spine busted Taker like 5 minutes through the table, 5 minutes into the match.
I enjoyed that match too. I just didn't want to didn't want to pick like a Undertaker match.
That's all. You know what? I'm also that way, but I'm like that with my number 2 and 3. If we start getting like really into it, but my first one never changes. Hardy's EC ladder match. Which one? Yes, Shawn Michaels is the ref. Okay, that was in the era.
Okay, yep.
Wow, we got a lot of people here. Thank you guys for tuning in. Always a fan of the triangle ladder match. Yeah. Yep. Who's Scott Hall? Shawn Michaels, the first ladder. Yep. The one where no one realizes that Shawn Michaels goes in that match as champion as well. Because it was for both IC belts.
Right.
No one there. We don't. Yeah. See here, the one with Michaels. Magnum TA versus Tully. Ooh, there you go, kids, right there. All you young whippersnappers. Magnum TA versus Tully Blanchard. I Quit match NWA. I love it. It's funny because I've actually seen that match. Hulk Hogan shot.
I love you, Cliff. I was gonna say that, but I didn't.
That's what you know.
Troll.
I thought you were going to say that. I
didn't want to troll. Like you know how I always love to troll. Like that's something I love to do. But I was like, let me be more serious, because I was gonna actually say that, because I find that match absolutely hysterical, especially knowing the backstage drama behind it all.
Yeah,
Shawn was right, by the way.
That's another debate for another day. But
He was right.
no, my match of the week. So my match of the week is Pure Ignorance versus the Workhorses yesterday at 1CW Hall of Fame.
I should have done that.
Not to be biased, I feel like we put on a fire 10-minute match for the 1CW Tag Team Champions and your boys from the 410 and still 1CW Tag Team Champions. Right here, your boys, Pure Ignorance. I also would say my also match of the week would also be Usos and the Profits and Street Profits. That would be one too.
They put on fire matches, by the way.
They do. So Cliff made one of the she told me I had to say his match of the week, but he put it in there. Miles Million versus JTG from 1CW last night. I was there. I watched it. There was a crowd. There was of workers watching the monitor and Gorilla. The match was really good. Shout out to Miles Million. Shout out to JTG. They definitely put on a fire match last night. But yeah, those are right there. Those are the match of the week. Let's get to our second debate topic. All right. So Josh, I remember we were talking before off air. We were talking about, and when we were doing our production meeting, going over the show, and I was telling you we were talking about this kid Manson. You're like, oh, I heard about this.
Yeah.
So I'm cool. I'm really interested to hear your take. So those of you who don't know, shout out to Ric Flair. Okay, shout out to Ric Flair. Okay, even though he's a piece of crap. But shout out to Rick in his last match. He survived.
Didn't he pass out?
He did not pass out.
I just heard that rumors that he passed out.
He didn't.
Well,
I think people talking about at the end.
Yeah.
Where he had the figure 4. I don't think he passed. I just think he just was out of breath.
Oh.
I just think he knew this was the finish. He was just like, all right, let's just get this over with.
So he passed out.
Yeah. So I don't think he passed. I don't think he was trying to catch his breath. Anyway, so yeah, this man. There was a battle royale. This Manson kid. I didn't watch that match. I only wanted to see certain matches from that show. But he won this battle royal. He cut this promo, and he's gonna get a championship match against John Moxley, the AEW title match. And there's a lot of controversy going about saying that, oh, we don't know who this guy is, getting random title shots. And there's the on the other line of, oh, wait a minute. So you were trying to build this guy up and not building up your own talent. Yeah. So should AEW focus on building their stars, or should they go out and have the AEW title be defended in different places, or have these other, should they just build their own stars? Should they build their own stars? Yes, Mance Warner. I think I called him Manson. Yeah, I think it's Manson. Yeah, Mance
It's
Warner.
Mance Warner. It is Mance Warner. Yes.
Yeah, I call. Yeah, my bad. I butchered his name. Oops. Yeah, give me your 2 cents on it, Josh.
So, apparently, from what I've heard, they have shown they've been trying to hype him up through certain promos, and even they showed off some of his highlights from the Ric Flair pay-per-view. But I can also understand other people saying okay, well, that's still not enough, And it's just some people, they don't watch, pay-per-views like that. Some people just watch the regular television. And I just saw that. So yeah, it's just I can understand from a certain point of view where it's hey, some people, they work 40 hours a week. They have kids, they have other, things that they can do, and they don't have the time to watch wrestling 100 hours a week. You know what I mean? So I can completely understand, and from a certain point of view, WWE's sometimes, like a lot of times, they do the same thing where they just, we give you a few little promos, and it's like, okay, we're thrusting this guy into the main event or into the main title match, and it's like, enjoy, and we still eat it up anyway. So is it a bit of hypocrisy? Sure, maybe, but there was a little bit of effort given, even if it was bare bones. That's all I have to. That's all I have to say for it. I understand both sides of the argument. Could the buildup have been a little bit better? But yes. But yeah, it's like some people don't have time to watch the independent scene like that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And even though they give you like some backstory, or he's been in one pay-per-view, it's like it's still not enough build up to make, like, why should a casual fan care? Why should they? You know what I mean? But what do I know? I think you'll probably explain it better than me, because I sometimes it's hard for me to really when I'm digging for the answer.
No,
it's hard for me to like hit the spring of the water. So maybe you got it for me.
Here, this is what I'll give you my thing on it, right? So I agree. I agree to a certain extent that you got your own roster that you need to build up, and focus on that. But the thing is this, right? They don't even do that regardless if there was anybody, So I don't think that's not necessarily a thing. It's you can have these open challenges anytime. You do it with any other belt. Okay.
Yeah.
If no one has to tell you to do, watch, a 40 hours of a person's, indie resume to understand who this person is, legitimately, and I also look at it as people are lazy. There's Google. If you really cared that much and you really want to know who it is, there's Google. We have to understand we live in a world of technology. You can Google anything, you can find out stuff. If it's really that deep, you can Google.
You just can't win with some of these fans.
I mean, absolutely. And that's a whole another can of worms in and of itself. But I don't think it's a big deal. Let the kid go out there, do his thing, and boom. I wish we as wrestling fans would stop caring so much of booking and just enjoy it. And let's just do more speculating.
It doesn't work like that, bro.
It
doesn't work like that no more. This ain't the 90s anymore.
No, I know. Everybody want to be in the know. Everybody want to be in the know about everything.
Yeah. Instead of just watching, it's just like, we want to see what's also backstage.
Nah. But it's just there's some cool stuff going in the comment section. I'm gonna bring some of these up so people can see some of those who are not in these chats. So I think so Cliff was responding to Corey talking, how Mance is one of the keystones of GCW, and how when Nick Gage came in and no one batted an eye. That's Cliff saying, I think because Nick Gage had a full week to be ready for AWI because of MJF's promo the week before, they did a quick package together and pushed him with little prep. It's like when Nick Gage was on Jericho's Pride and Rome, was cool with it, lost in mind. I think what it did was boost fans. He's been seen by a wider audience and thus putting more eyes on GCW as well. And then Cliff, okay, he agrees with that. Yeah, it's AEW has always been on the fact that we are going to, we're gonna acknowledge the outside world. Unlike sometimes the WWE, you're in that bubble. Like we're gonna acknowledge that, hey, yeah, there are independents. There's Japan, there's Mexico, and all these different things. So it puts an eye on GCW, and GCW being one of the hotter and one of the big indies in the country. So I feel like we're in hoopla over nothing, but that's how we always are as wrestling fans. But I listen, that might be what they want to go with for right now.
Yeah.
Who's to say this might not, it could be just something for Mox to do. We're forgetting that, listen, Punk is hurt. Mox is the interim GM, the interim interim world champion. He's the interim AEW champion. Once Punk gets healthy, they're gonna have a match. The belt.
Yeah. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Punk's gonna take the belt back so he can officially do his reign. So it's just
but I do think that
Mox is holding the belt right now, so the belt's on TV.
Yeah. And I said, from people saying they said they did they showed promos, they showed highlights. So I guess they did they did the bare minimum. I guess people just want more, or a certain side of the fan base just wants more. I don't know.
That is right. Yeah, people do forget. Everyone forgets that Mox is the GCW champion. They do.
But, I forgot.
Exactly my point. Exactly my point.
Oh. But yeah, I just you just can't please everyone.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna move on to our next segment and our final segment because there's no Red Dog Power Rankings. Sorry. Yeah, I apologize. No power rankings. But all right. So Josh, you've been going for a while, and I know you've kept up with the show. You listen every week, so I know about this or that. This new thing Cliff came up with, where he likes to spring this question on me every week. Whereas he's gonna give me either you can give you a wrestler A or wrestler B, and you gotta go with. I'll give you a minute, to think about it.
Okay.
And then I will give you your you can start and give me your opinion on it, your stance.
Okay.
All right. So for this week's this or that, all right, we're gonna go. I figure we go in a tag team direction. Okay, I'm a tag team guy. So,
okay.
All right, the Usos or the New Day.
Okay.
This or that. You gotta pick one. I think I know which one you're gonna pick.
I'm going with the Usos.
I knew you. Yep, that's exactly. All right, go ahead.
I think just both teams can kill it. You know what I mean? We've seen them. What was that 2018 when there was going back and forth? But it's just right now with the whole Bloodline storyline, they're just a more interesting team. They pop more on my screen when I'm watching. You know what I mean?
This is over. I'm talking about overall, not just now. I'm talking about right now.
Oh, overall. This gets even more. Oh, okay.
Yeah, overall. I'm not talking about just as of right now. Overall.
They're going over. Oh my. Oh my. I would still say the Usos, but it's barely.
No. I would say, go ahead.
I would still say the Usos came in as a tag team. You know what I mean? And they it's kind of hard for them in a way because always you have a twin brother, so they're always pit with each other. And even when one of them was hurt, I can't remember which one was hurt because they both look alike. Can't they can still be good single stars as well. I mean, Kofi was pretty good single star, you know what I mean, in his own right. But even Big E, but Big E's not really a part of the group, but he's still an honorary member. But But it's like, yeah, I just think that they barely edge them out. And I think like the one of the problems with New Day is just that the New Day, they made so much money, so they kept pushing them forward. You know what I mean? Because they were so good with the kids. I'm going the Usos. I think they just barely edged them out. And I've seen the Usos do different gimmicks and still get over.
Ha 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 ha. That's funny. 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 I'm going. So I knew you would pick Usos. I'm going with the New Day, and
I can totally understand that. I don't really have a problem if you pick me. I don't like. I can see the reason. Like they had a garbage gimmick, and they turned into gold. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like legitimately, when you turn the phrase when the people say you turn chicken shit into chicken salad, that is legit the New Day. Yeah. And that happened, and I want to make sure I get my time. I want to get my time right because I think it was 2014 though. That's why I want to make sure I do get it. I think it was 2014, and maybe I honestly probably was before, because before that. Because remember, at first they were supposed to be like the preachers, the preacher. July 21st, 2014. We're almost looking at a decade of the New Day. And besides from the preacher, the intro, as the preachers, the New Day has not changed, and they are still over as they have been. Yes, and and that's like the Usos. Yes, have changed. They have changed. What they first, they were doing the haka dance at first, and then they down since day one, and then now we are the ones, the bloodline. But you got to look at it like this: every time they change, right? When the Usos change. Why did they change, really? Because they were getting stale.
But, there was a point where, New Day was getting stale, but that's with the older audience. Right?
New Day was never a time. It was never a time when the New Day weren't over. Like,
true. Yeah.
Were they... New Day. So look at this. All right. So here's the funny thing. So the New Day is over with kids. Yes, the New Day is also over with a lot of adult females. There are a lot of the adult female, they love the New Day. It'd be crazy enough. Ask the casual. One of them is going to probably be the New Day. Their favorite wrestlers is one of neither. Okay. Like somebody will probably say Woods or Big E.
Yeah.
So
I really, like I said, I don't have no problem with you picking New Day. Either because I think that they're really neck and neck.
My man, Vawsome TV, New Day or the Usos? That's what we're talking about here. What do you think? I want to hear what you got to say, man. I want to see. All right, here's a hot take. If they were more serious and less cartoony, the New Day could be the modern difference. I agree. The Freebirds were more talented and better dancers. Freebird's cool. I don't know. I don't know about better dancers. I don't know about all that. Then again, I'll leave that. I'm gonna leave that one alone.
But Nacho, that's this thing with New Day and Usos. I think You can flip a coin
look,
any day.
look,
You know what I mean? I can pick either or.
It's
in my
the
opinion.
New Day are what 45-time tag team champions. Okay, like they, bro. It's the New Day. It's the New Day. It's the New Day.
I mean,
at the end of the day, when we put it on paper, we look back, we're gonna go, all right, Usos, New Day. Everyone's gonna be like, yeah, Usos were great. They were right up there. But the New Day longevity of just being, true to themselves. Yeah.
I was thinking of a comparison, and I think I got a comparison.
And even then, and guess what? Yeah. And guess what? Even then, right? Look, when one was not a part of the group, right? He was still doing. He was still, it's right. It's the New Day. It's the New Day.
All right, I think I got a comparison that could work. For them, like.
What do you think of pigeons?
Perfect.
Anyway, on that note, I think it's time to go. So, with that being said, thank you all for sticking with us. For all of my PlayStation users, you guys get a trophy. For all of my Xbox users, you get an achievement because, hey, we all know getting through a 3-count podcast debate show can be draining sometimes. I know we get on our tangents. Hey, guess what? Your Monday work listen. We're a little short episode this week. So, hey, but it's okay because guess what? You're going to listen to Now and Entering the Ring after this video goes off because you're going to listen to more content. But Apple, but before you do that, though, make sure you are subscribed to our YouTube channel. Make sure you like our Facebook page. Make sure you also subscribe to us on Twitch, all right? For our podcast listeners, all of our audio listeners, whether it is Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, Podcast.com, wherever you get your podcast fancy. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, okay? And if you're on Apple Podcasts, make sure you hit us with that 5-star frog splash review. Also, make sure you follow us on all of your favorite social media sites, whether that be on the Bird app, 3count_pod, whether that be the Instagram account, 3countpod, all one word, TikTok 3. Do you know pigeons?
Yes, I know that. They also trained pigeons during the war. Well, the World War II. Yeah, but yeah. Anyway.
This is a wrestling podcast. It doesn't matter if pigeons are robots. Like I was saying, if you can follow us on TikTok at 3countpod, like us on Facebook. Hey, if you know somebody that likes wrestling, send them the 3Count podcast, okay? Definitely let them know about your favorite podcast. Pure Ignorance, longest reigning SCWA Tag Team Champion. Congrats. Thank you so much. That is facts. All right, yep. Today marks officially a year. All right, 365 days as you're reigning and defending. Okay, make sure I put that defending out there. Okay, because guess what? We defend that out, in other places too. All right, so you're the reigning and defending SCWA Tag Team Champions. Pure Ignorance. Okay, shout out to your boys, Prince Machiavelli. All right, Chaz Evans, the Don, the Shooter, No Idol, and you know what? Guess what? Even Red Dog sometimes on occasion he's Pure Ignorance. Okay, because we rock it. People talking about the Freebirds. Guess what? We rock them tag belts like the Freebirds. So guess what? All three of us can defend any one of our tag team titles. But anyway, not about me. Make sure you follow us on all of our social media sites. All right, buy a shirt at Pro Wrestling Tees /3countpod. Hey, make sure you tell your friends about the 3Count podcast, okay? And so I'm here with my little brother, the Napster here. It's your boy, your nephew, your cousin, the Don, Chaz Evans. This has been another wonderful episode of the 3Count podcast debate show. Tune in for the next episode and be there. Or if not, just once this video ends, you're going to go into the episode listing. You're going to pick another episode, and you're going to listen to that. And then after that, you listen to another one, and another one, and another one, and another one, and another one,